Hey guys, welcome back to Goonmayze. Today, I struggled to come up with a topic, and in the end, I was going to do something about, content creators keeping personalities different from characters that they're playing, but instead I decided to talk about content houses. Now, content houses have always been around since the dawn of YouTube, and they've never really been, a big thing. It's just a couple people that live together, a couple big YouTubers who live together. And a good scenario of that, one of the early ones, was Beijing Canadian and Goonmayze. They just lived together. That's all they did. They lived together. It was them. It was the two of them, and then their friend and cameraman Alex, who became Alexa Games later. And that was a great content house. You had Lachlan fly in at a certain point and make a bunch of videos with them. That was a content farm. Because if you put a bunch of people who are liked to be seen together in a house together, it forces them into doing different scenarios. So that's a good thing, right? No. Team Crafted, another Minecraft group, wanted to originally do a content house, but they didn't end up doing it because of the creative differences. Hence why Beijing Canadian and Goonmayze just stayed just the two of them. That brings me on to the big one. The big content house that everyone is like, oh god. They remember very well. Let's adjust my hair for stalling's sake. Team 10. Or should I say Team More Than 10, which then became Team 1. There was one guy left by the end, and it was Jake Paul, I guess. Team 10 consisted of Jake Paul, Chance Sutton, Anthony Trudillo, Lucas and Marcus, the Martinez twins, I don't know, man. Tessa Brooks was there, fucking Erica Costello was there, they had big names. And the only reason that those names were big is because they were friends with Jake Paul. So Jake Paul and his bunch of merry mongs, and they just slowly all left. Throughout 1 year, they, lost everyone. In the Everyday Bro song, by the end of that year, Tessa was gone, she had a verse, and the Martinez twins were gone, they had a verse. So that's 3 of them gone. And then Nick Crompton left shortly after. So that's fucking 4 of the people from the 3 verses gone. Chance Sutton was still there because he just sucked off Jake Paul the entire time. Anyway, that one failed because they were there, Jake organised them all there to benefit each other. And not because they wanted to be there, but to benefit, to make money. That's why they were there. And that's why it didn't work. The other one that I'm not sure if it's even still a thing. Is the Hype House still a thing? Hype House. Break up. Did they break up? Oh, they did. They broke up ages ago. Yeah, Charlie and Dixie were gone. Oh, the Hype House is very gone. Shit. Yeah, no, okay. Oh, I thought the Hype House did pretty well, hyping people up. What was the other one? The Wave House. They're gone. See? I was going to make the point that, it can work for a while, gaining the content. Which, they did. Jake Paul got a shit ton of content out of Team 10. And I'm sure the Hype House got a lot of content too. But it can never last. It never lasts because they're there for the money. The only reason that, Jerome and Beijing Canadians one stayed for as long as it did is because it was just 2 of them. It was 2 best mates. They're gone now because of other reasons. But, they just needed to continue with their lives. But content houses just simply don't work long term. I think the longest that one's going to stay is 3 years. Even the Sidemen house, when they all lived together, they all made videos together, they all lived together for a while. That still didn't last very long. So, people should simply stop doing them. Please. They don't last long. You're going to make a lot of money in the short term, but it's going to fuck you over in the long term. Please stop making content houses. Goodbye.